Jonathan Majors is Marvel's Ezra Miller. I'm just kidding, but I do want to say this. This is gonna be a serious conversation today. This isn't gonna be all jokes. But the headline from TMZ says Jonathan Majors arrested in New York City for assaulting women. Representative says he's done nothing wrong. Now, before we get into this video, I'm gonna first just go with what the article's saying. I'm just gonna read it, and then after I'm going to give my perspective on it. All right. So just indulge with me. You guys, let me know in the comments what you think. But let's start reading this. But anyways, 4:40 p.m. Pacific time. Here's what allegedly happened in the lead up to this. Per our law enforcement sources, police were told that the alleged victim is Major's girlfriend, and according to her, they got into an argument while in a taxi returning home from a bar in Brooklyn. Our sources say police were told the girlfriend saw another woman texting Majors, and she confronted him. Trying to sneak a peek at his phone, we're told the alleged victim slash girlfriend claims this got Majors mad and that he allegedly grabbed her hand and allegedly slapped her. We're also told that the alleged victim claims he put his hands around her neck during this, or sources say the woman was dropped off somewhere and that Jonathan Majors spent the night elsewhere. It appears the girlfriend went to the police the following morning, Saturday, and reported a crime. Jonathan Majors was arrested in New York City this weekend, and according to police, he's being accused of putting hands on a woman. But John's team is calling BS. Law enforcement sources tell us the actor was booked Saturday morning on charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment. We're told cops responded to a call for service around 11 a.m. Eastern Time near the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan. We're told the alleged victims in this case, a female, relayed to police that Majors had gone into a dispute with her and proceeded to attack her. Their exact relationship is unknown. Our sources tell us the alleged victim had visible injuries, including a laceration behind her ear, redness, and marks to her face. Okay. She was taken to an area hospital and is in stable condition. As for Majors, he was cuffed and taken to jail on the spot, as police felt there was enough evidence for probable cause. Or hearing he is currently out of custody. All right. Majors is a huge celeb these days. He's been in everything from Marvel's latest Ant-Man movie to Michael B. Jordan's Creed 3 flick and other blockbusters, as well as over the past couple of years. The guy has gotten rave reviews for his performances and is seen as a rising star. He was even seen at the Oscars a few weeks ago and was among the many presenters. A representative for Majors tells TMZ he's done nothing wrong. We look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up. What I do want to clarify before saying what I have to say is I was not there. I do not know what happened, and I do not know neither the victims nor Jonathan Majors in a personal level. So whatever answer I give you is not factual. I'm only going based off the article. And I also want to say this for all the people talking about this. You have to remind yourself, we don't know if this is factual. All right? Let's clarify that, because I feel like I remember I was making a lot of videos on Ezra Miller when the whole issue was going on with him. And I remember one thing that I regret is that I would go into my videos making him sound as guilty as possible without ever clarifying, hey, I'm not there, I don't know what happened. So let's go with that basics. And while no one really wants to say this, something that is a little bit of a truth is a lot of times when people are famous, there's going to be people who will make accusations, because unfortunately we live in a greedy world where people want to be able to make money, and usually you're able to do that if you can make a false claim of someone. Not saying that, I mean, there are famous people. I mean, Harvey Weinstein was one of them, of course. There are famous people that will do crimes. I'm just saying that we got to clarify that, because there's going to be times where an actor or athlete or whatever they're being told they did something when they didn't do it. But again, I'm not saying Jonathan Majors is innocent. All right. What do I think about this? Well, I'll say this. I said this during the Ezra Miller process, and I'll say this again. Any man that lays hands on a woman, especially when the woman didn't do anything, to me is no man at all. No man puts hands on a woman, especially when a woman didn't do anything to him. Now, from what this article is saying happened, is Jonathan Majors had issues with his girlfriend. Jonathan got mad, and it led to him grabbing her by the neck, slapping her, stuff like that. To me, that's a beta move. That's not what a man does, right? I believe in respecting women. Except, I will say this though: if a girl does fight you, you do fight back. I'll say that. But this is from what an article says. That isn't the claim. Now, from what is being claimed is he hit this woman, and I mean, I really don't have much to say besides if this is true. Jonathan Majors is a shitty person. He's a shitty person who let his anger take the best of him. But again, I do want to clarify. I don't know if this is true or not. All right. Now, is this something you can redeem yourself from? I don't know. It would have to depend on what the court says or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. To me, it is if this does come out to be true, and even if he has a career, it would leave a stain in me. Because there's actors that have done shitty. I do think there's a lot of I mean, Robert Downey Jr. literally went up to court in an orange jumpsuit, right? He was driving drunk. He nearly killed some people, right? Josh Brolin also had his issues with his wife. There's a lot of people in Hollywood. So I'll say this right now. Even if Jonathan did what he did, I think this is something you can still move on from. However, that's not what we should talk about right now, right? But no, if he did what is being claimed that he did, this is really shitty. Now, the thing we do have to question now, because this is a movie talk channel. I don't like doing this actor gossip stuff, but because this does affect the movies that we watch, I want to talk about it. Now, how will this affect Marvel Studios? Honestly, and I'm being completely honest, considering the lack of conversation there's for Ezra Miller right now, the only way I see the Jonathan Majors stuff becoming big enough to where it affects Marvel is if, let's say, a court finds him guilty and he pleads guilty or whatever, and it's confirmed that he did this. I think that could affect him, right? I mean, look at it. I mean, I think, honestly, if Aquaman had Amber Heard starring in it in a major role, I think that movie would have been affected. I do think that there's a lot more people that know about the Amber Heard stuff than the Ezra Miller stuff. I mean, look, when the Flash trailer dropped, no one was talking about the Ezra Miller stuff. Everyone was talking about how cool this Flash trailer looks, how Michael Keaton's Batman's back. And I think the similar could occur with Jonathan Majors, right? And I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see and find out. The only worry that Marvel really does have is Jonathan Majors is not just some small actor who played a side character. This is a young, talented guy who was destined to be in multiple Marvel projects. And not just multiple Marvel projects, but multiple versions of himself. If you know Kang, and you saw what Quantumania and Loki were teasing with him, he was going to be a heavy part. He's going to be a Thanos level character, right? So this really, if it goes in worst case scenario, this would affect Marvel heavily, because how are you going to promote to families that, hey guys, you guys want to see the Avengers fight this bad guy? Well, this bad guy beats women, right? And then imagine that family going to watch the movie and then seeing Kang beat up Wanda, or seeing Kang beat Nebula or Gamora. It's like, but it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, I hope it's not true, but again, due process. I believe we should wait till everything is sorted out. One of the issues I have, particularly with social media, and I've been guilty of this myself. If you look at my Ezra Miller videos, not saying Ezra is a good person, I'm just saying that, I'm still very suspicious on the Ezra fella. But I will say one of the issues with social media is we're really, really quick to just put guilt on someone. And I feel like we do need to look at things more in hey, we're not there. We don't know what happened. Let's wait till the court says what they gotta say. However, if everything that is being alleged is true, Jonathan's not a man. He's a little bitch, and what he did is very shitty, and he's in the complete wrong. If he did what he did is true. All right. Anyways, I don't really have much to say about this. I'm not. I'm not like an expert in these kinds of scenarios. I just go based on what I'm told. So there's that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see and find out. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Do you think Jonathan, maybe affected the future of Marvel? I don't know. Whatever it is you guys think, let us know in the comment sections down below. And I'll check y'all out on the next one. Maybe somewhere else in the multiverse. Anyways, thank you. Ciao.